their leaders fall, their numbers dwindle, while others learn to stand on their own. Finally, those left must decide what to do when faced with darkness in a sealed-off world. And when all 7 of the lifeboat's pods depart, this world will end and a new day will dawn. So you came to this world just to end it? Well, that wasn't my express purpose. You have the Book of Prophecies and therefore knowledge of all things. Strange that you would knowingly waste your time and efforts. Whoa, you think the book tells us everything? Yeah, right. No way I'd have let you peek at something that important. No, the book doesn't cover much at all. Just what the Keyblade I gave to Lushu sees. Oh, that's mastered. I should have done the voice. And even then, only the bits important enough to jot down. But to be honest, it doesn't matter what the book does or doesn't contain. What matters is the point at which it was written and how to get there. What do you mean? Anyone who tries to travel through time on the lifeboat will lose their body. To become whole again, they'll require 2 things at their destination: a medium to rebuild their body and someone with memories of them. The book contains a waypoint. All this was for a waypoint? Sure was. Lushu has the memories, and my eye is the medium. I've got a direct line from A to B. You used the book and your apprentice to travel into the future? I mean, that's not my final goal, but it is an important step, one that I won't be taking alone. The 7 pods and the 7 crowns. For the 7 lights. Including your apprentice? Who knows? Anyone could wind up using them. You're even more clever than I thought. I could say the same about you. What are you all up to anyway? What indeed? In any case, I'm tired of watching you duke it out, although I did see something interesting in the future. What might that be? A world I can't even conceive. Okay. Backup data. I hope everything's okay. I'm sure it is. Laurium knows it wasn't Ven's fault, right? Should we check on them? No, Laurium said everything was fine. Alright. Do you really think the world is going to end? I'm not sure. There's a lot we don't know. About this world, the Keyblade Masters, darkness. Yeah. But think back to what Master Ava taught us. That when this world is shrouded in darkness, it'll just go to sleep. I remember that. It's not much, but I know, but it's enough to keep me from giving up hope. I played a part in bringing the Dandelions together, so I have a responsibility to save everyone. And I'm gonna try my best to do that. It's not your responsibility alone, but whatever you do decide to do, you have our support. I want you to know that. Thanks for always being there, Skuld. Oh, hi there. Who's that? Is that Brain? I'm sorry, Ventus. I know it wasn't your fault. I just needed someone to blame. Darkness is so abstract. My anger needed a simple, tangible target. Selfish of me, I know, but some emotions are too much to bear. Tell me, is darkness really gone? Or has it become a part of you, just like you said? If it has, then Hatred, anger, and sadness is exactly what they want. You have to let it go. What happened to my kind and loving brother? Shalitia. Laurium, someone's here to see you. Who? Yeah, who indeed? Oh, Elrina. What are you doing here? Well, I thought you should know. It's about Strelitzia. Charity claims to have seen her. What? You saw my sister where? Maybe it wasn't her, but a few days ago. Oh, the ghost. I spotted someone who looked an awful lot like her headed towards town from the hill. And she wasn't alone. She was with someone in the black coat. Lushu? He put her in the pod? Who is she? Who is she in the future? But how? I mean, technically she's Data. So he could have gotten the data. We can't be sure of anything yet. But it's definitely an interesting piece of information. A black coat could only mean one of the Keyblade Masters. Most likely. Both the Master of Masters and Lushu fit the description. But the Master shouldn't be here, even if this were the real world. Wait a minute, maybe... What is it? Do you remember why this data world was created? As a backup of the real one. Right, to save the world as it was before the Keyblade War. That means Strelitzia's data must be stored here too. Really? I thought this place was just a copy of the world, not its people. Besides, if everyone's data was brought over, shouldn't there be versions of us here too? Yep. Our data should be here as well. Could be that it's still locked up and hasn't been touched yet. Think about it. Elrina saw a glitched version of Strelitzia. If what Charity says is true, maybe your data is here and someone's managed to access it. I don't understand. Why Strelitzia? And if her data does exist, does that mean we can bring her back? I don't know. Who would do something like that? As far as we know, all of the masters are gone. We'll probably have more luck finding answers in the real world. About that, if what Darkness said was true, we should be able to use a lifeboat in the basement to get back. But if that's somehow linked to the end of this world, we don't have time to think about that now. Come on, let's go to the basement. Would you mind carrying Ven? Not at all. Yeah, bring the book, man. Bruh. Bring it. The Shadow's identity? So when the lifeboat is gone, I don't know who you sent, but there are 5 left. Who will they go to? You didn't read that part of the book. It wasn't of any interest to me. So what is then? Expansion. I don't get you. Nor we you. You spend time grooming these wielders only to trap and leave them behind in the data world. Why? Dunno. Who knows what the Master of Masters thinking? And yet you follow him. Why not? I may not know the reasoning behind everything he does, but I can guess. You're not certain. Nope. But I'm sure of one thing. He is not a fan of darkness. I see. That we understand. We're not fond of light either. So what's your brilliant plan? To spread throughout the data world using its signals to accompany the Chosen One into the future so I can lay claim to worlds not yet created. Right, expansion. So no matter what world or time I end up in, you'll be there too, huh? I don't think so. Oh? I thought you were told not to interfere. Yeah, to help the Dandelions. But I'm not doing this for them, I'm doing this for me. I am formless, you cannot destroy me. I know. Then why waste the effort? The longer you exist without a tangible form, the more your will fades. Darkness had form when the Master of Masters was a boy, right? You abandoned it to defeat light. That's when darkness became a whole. But then you realized that you couldn't maintain your will as one or as a whole. Which is why you still need a physical form. You call it infection and expansion, but you're just stealing the bodies of those with hearts. You act like it's this grandiose plan when it's actually kind of sad and pathetic. Silence. You never even figured out his real plan, did you? What? Let me ask you this. Besides you, there are 5 other shadows with individual will. I know at least one is in the data world. So where are the other 4? You're well informed. Yes, 6 of us remained after the war, after which we found ourselves in the data world. But you returned to the real world with the evil fairy, meaning the rest are still there. Yes. Then you're the only one in my way, as you are in mine. Oh, so it's not just like a meta kind of word for darkness. It's literally individuals. Wonder if there's like a darkness inside each of the union leaders. I don't know. Resolutions. Yeah, it's busted. It can't leave. I count 6. The evil fairy took the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one of you must stay behind. It's going to be me, isn't it? But there are 7 of us. So we're short 1. 2, this one's broken. So we're down to 5. What should we do? So I'm staying behind. And somebody else is staying behind. Don't know who it's going to be though. For sure I'm going to be staying behind. That's guarantee. Maybe Brain stays behind? I don't think so. Maybe Ephemer, because he doesn't want to abandon everybody or something. Ventus leaves, guaranteed. Oh boy, that's outside? Jesus Christ. What? We're running out of time. We need to decide who goes. But we're not the only dandelions. Yeah, what about the rest of the wielders? They'll go to sleep, just like a computer in sleep mode. Sleep. Master Eva taught us that, remember? When all is shrouded in darkness, the world will fall into slumber. Right. The Master of Masters knew this would happen and created the backup of the world. A place to shelter and keep us safe. That's where we are. And if something causes this world to freeze, it can't be rebooted and restored. The end of this world is nothing like the end of the real one. Like I said, sleep mode. So it's not this world we need to be worried about. Even if we use the lifeboat to get back, we'll have to use it again to go wherever it is that we need to go after. And who knows where that'll be? Is escape really the right answer? Well, whether we stay or go, it's a gamble. Right, but if no one goes back, then no one there will know what's happened here. There'll be no rescuing anyone left behind. And we can't let that happen. We Keyblade wielders need to live on. Ephemer and I should split up. Agreed. Brain, you should go back. Having you in the real world will give us the best chance to save the people here. Got it. So that's decided. I'm not a union leader or anything, so... Listen, the only way to make it out of this is to go back. We're the ones responsible for this whole situation in the first place. So you, Van, and Shino should go. Brain, Shino, Elrina, and Van each take 1. Skull, Loriam, one of you should take the last. Loriam, it's yours. What? If there's a chance you'll get your sister back, then you need to be there for her. Besides, you'll have a better chance of finding answers over there. You should take it. I don't deserve a spot. Yes, you do. You gave me hope for the first time since Strelitzia went missing. Let me find her, please. There's only one way out of here, and the seating's limited for now. When I get back, I promise I'll find a way to save everyone here. Thanks. Alright, we don't have much time. Who's going? I'll stay. Yeah, it makes sense that I stay. I'm not even a dandelion. I'm just here as your friend. So if you're staying, so am I. Shino. Besides, I don't want to have to wait around for you again. I'm not leaving you two here. Well, why don't we save one for later? I might be able to find a way to rescue all three of you at once. You already have something in mind, don't you? Sure do. They have to go because... See, Ventus needs to go because he's in Birth by Sleep. So he needs to go. That's a guarantee. They have to go. So the thing... Okay, so here's my thinking. So this is the computer world. This is the real world. So they go from the computer world into the real world, and that's like present time, which is destroyed. So they have to take another lifeboat from there to the future, and they don't know where they're gonna land in the future. They might be like in the future. I don't know. They might be at different points in the future, but like they have to be in the future. So my thinking is like Ven is gonna go into the future and gonna land somewhere around Birth by Sleep. And then the other two are going to land somewhere else. And the other two have to take the lifeboats for sure from the regular, from the base world into the future. They have to take it because they have to lose their hearts. They have to lose their bodies. Their bodies have to go because we know these two become nobodies. Or rather, we know that they both have nobodies, which means, Ven probably has a nobody also, which I don't know who that is, but he's got to have one. And then I don't know what happens to Brain. I'm assuming Brain doesn't take a thing to the future and just stays in the regular broken world and tries to figure something out. Maybe, I don't know. And we all stay here for as far as I know, because I mean, I'm not in the future game, so obviously I'm a custom character, so I'm staying here. And then the other ones, Ephemera and Scold, I have no clue. That's my thinking. Lorium, can you look after Ven? Up in Arena. Brain, take care of everyone. I will, bro. Here, take it. But this is yours. It was meant for you. This too. I didn't end up using it, but if you're ever lost, don't hesitate to have a look. It'll help you when you need it most. I'll hold on to those for now. But as far as I'm concerned, they still belong to you. Master Eva entrusted them to you for a reason. I thought you'd be happy. Master Eva told me you've been wanting to read the book for a long time. Besides, I'm pretty sure she gave these to me knowing it would do just this. May your heart be your guiding key, Ephemer. Just like mine is for me. Thanks. I'll be back for you guys. What a bro. I'm pretty sure we saw him, because I remember seeing someone with like a hat and like a feather. So I'm pretty sure we saw him in Missing Link, which means he probably stayed behind in the regular world and just waited for something or some other thing. I don't know. Shino, are you sure about this? Yep. I'm right where I want to be. I'd be in there with them if it were me. Not because I'd be scared of going to sleep and never waking up again, but because I'd want to go and explore and fix it and like fight all the things and just do the things. Be safe. So that is just going to send them in the regular world. It won't send them in the future yet. So they won't have, the nobodies won't be created yet. 7 and 13. 13 nobodies. 7 who? The world is going to end? Haven't I told you there's no way for us to win against the darkness? That's why we needed to use the time we had to get all those Keyblade wielders ready to pass the torch to the next generation. This world exists to nurture the dandelions, our little seeds of light, so they can be sown into the future, where they can stop the darkness. Then the sun will finally set on this dustless dawn. And our plan will have succeeded at last. Can't wait to see who that is. I'll get started then. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. There's more? Like I said, we've been fighting darkness for a long time. During this battle, darkness shed its form and began attacking our hearts instead of our bodies, claiming countless allies of mine along the way. But at some point, darkness realized that without form, they would eventually lose their individual will, which brings us to now. Darkness has no form? From 7, all is fulfilled. From 13, chaos is born. As it states, darkness began as 13. Okay. Without form, they spread throughout and became a whole. The ones that continued to spread and derived their own forms became the heartless, while those without form developed individual will, the nobodies. And now, oh wait, no, maybe not, they're a different thing. And now the formless yearn to take over the bodies of those with strong hearts. Strong hearts. You can't destroy darkness if it has no form, which is why you need a vessel with a strong heart. That's where you all come in. Wait a minute. I know how it sounds, but believe me when I say that I didn't train you all just to turn you into vessels. I pushed you to become resilient. Resilient enough to withstand darkness, even if it were to take over your hearts. This was your plan? This is war between people and something entirely different. You can't afford to get sentimental. You need to be pragmatic. I chose this fate for you because I believed you could bear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just 6 though. Now listen, there are 13 darknesses. Of those 13 will trap the most powerful 7 inside the hearts of each of us. Oh, himself included. We'll all go our separate ways and destroy the darkness wherever we end up. That's the true purpose of the Keyblade War. Bro, that is... like, the Master of Masters, like, he's like... My dude's playing... He's playing chess. And we're all, like, drawing with poops on the wall. Like, he's like... He's... 7 heads. That's not even 5 head. That's 7 head. That's like, it's like, he's beyond. Is it really necessary for the unions to betray each other? Is the war the only way? It is. I used the passage in the book about the traitor to plant doubt inside all of you for darkness to feed on. For them to take the bait, we all need to harbor true, real emotions. And when emotions grow and clash, they'll get stronger. And eventually, the 7 shadows will try to take over our hearts. And you want them to succeed. Yes, as for the remaining 6, 5 will feed on the union leaders, and the last one will be trapped in this world. You can't do this. The sacrifice is too great. I told you not to let sentiment cloud your judgment. It's a tragedy when darkness takes over someone's heart. I know that all too well, because I've seen those that I cared about, my closest allies, drown in darkness. This isn't some heroic tale about the battle between light and darkness. It's about honoring the dignity of those with hearts. Besides, I'm not planning on sacrificing anyone. I have a safety plan. What's in the box? What's in the box? May your heart be your guiding key. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. You are the key to the future. I'm counting on you, traitor Luke Shu. He's a traitor? Whoa. These are getting longer and longer, though. I'm probably not going to be able to finish this. In fact, I'm going to stop here because there's quite a few of them. And yeah, I'll stop it here, and we'll wrap this up another time. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps a ton. And I've mentioned this before, but we're still trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. That'd be super nice. So yeah, any help is appreciated, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.